Hey everyone. So, large in part, this chapter is basically Shin making the decision of what his weapon of choice will be going forward. And I do like how this chapter kind of addressed the elephant in the room with this character, which is the biggest thing that has always been holding Shin back, regardless of his own personal development, has been that he's still hanging on to that singular thread of trying too hard to emulate Taro's style of being someone who can wield anything as a weapon, rather than playing to his own strengths in order to become his own assassin. In this case, using his own power as an esper to his advantage. Now, yes, it is kind of a little like convenient to the point of hilarity in a sense of him coming across the most perfect weapon he could ever need in that limiter gauntlet, especially in the school's chop shop of all places. In fact, overall, if I did have one complaint about this chapter, it's that it would have been nice to have a little more build up to him finding the weapon, but as the chapter also makes clear, the big thing now is him learning how to use the gauntlet most effectively, because while it is true that it's compatible with his future sight and allow him to use it more effectively, the task now is learning how to control the combat power of the gauntlet, because yeah, that thing packs a really big wall up if he can't control just the blowback of using it. Now, with that said, the chapter also kind of formally introduces us to Club Jam, another of Uzuki's followers, saying he's taken precautions to ensure that Amane won't betray them, and it'll be interesting to see how that plays out when shit really hits the fan, because if I had to take a guess at this, Club Jam probably has some way to manipulate people, either that or he's got some kind of blackmail on Amane, but in either case, this does kind of confirm in its own roundabout way that Amane, I think, does know who or what the database is, and he just hasn't told them. And in saying that, this kind of feels like like a similar situation to basically Yoshikage Kira from JoJo's, where the obvious suspects of who the database are definitely too obvious, and it's going to be someone unassuming, someone who's been placed in the literal background of the story, which in that regard, it puts Old Man Janitor even more in the spotlight for me. Like, I don't know who you are, old man, but you're definitely not just a janitor, that's for sure. Also, but before I forget, can we just talk about Club Jam's character design? Like, everything about this guy screams Predator and makes me just want to dial up Chris Hansen. Like, that's how much this guy creeps me out. Like, the guy's literal character design has me saying, okay, I'm taking out a restraining order on you. I'm calling Chris Hansen just to be safe. But you see this link between you and my hand? Stay the fuck away. So, like, that's kind of literally all the vibes I got from the character. And yeah, aside from that though, this chapter also gave us a very interesting explanation as to why Uzuki and his group can't are even using Amane as a point man, and why they need his help. Which is to say that yeah, security is pretty tight around the island. On top of the military grade defenses, just getting to the island requires more than just swimming or boating there. Like, it's protected on all sides by both nature and military ingenuity. So yeah, a veritable like JCC is a veritable fortress, which in itself does also answer the question of why they haven't acted yet, because they can't, even with using Amane as a point man, because they literally cannot. Like, they literally can't do anything. They are quite literally stuck until all the defenses around the JCC are shut down, and then it's just a matter of finding a way to actually get to the island. Now, and now that we've established the goal for Uzuki, I think what's most likely to happen here now is we're probably gonna start speed running on that goal and shifting a lot more focus from after this chapter to like Amane himself within the next couple of chapters. It's basically going to be all basically on Amane and his efforts in order to provide a pretty much pathway for Uzuki and his men in order to get to the island. Like, I think a lot of that is going to be part of what we're going to see going forward within the next couple of chapters for sure. And yeah, it'll be oh and yeah, it'll I'm just I can't I'm not gonna lie. For as much as a lot of this build up has been fun, I can't wait for just how fast things are gonna hit the fan when they do. Like it's gonna be insane. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much all I got for this review. If you enjoyed the video, like, comment, subscribe, move in Blue Sky, and let's Crunchyroll. Be sure to notification bell, subscribe button, and just share it around, guys. Dark Knight, everybody, signing off. Later, everyone.